All right, guys, welcome back here at the Arvest Tournament. Third game of the day getting ready to come up, and we've had two pretty good ones so far. Kingston taking the Senior Girls Consolation Championship, and then slobber knocker of a battle right there. Cotter takes the Senior Boys Consolation Championship with a very good game, went down to the wire. Great job by both teams. Now we got Marshall versus Jasper, Senior Girls. Our first of two championship games, and after that we got Senior Boys. Going to be Lead Hill versus Jasper for the Senior Boys Championship. It's been a fun day of basketball on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Been a fun week of basketball. This is going to be game number 20 that we've done this week, so I'm starting to run on fumes, man, but I got enough left for two more. And so I'll start off with all those people that are watching online, guys. Remember, this is an interactive broadcast. So, guys, we want to see your comments online. Let us know, are you cheering for Marshall? Are you cheering for Jasper? Make some noise online. Let's have some fun. We just ask you keep it civil. But, of course, you can watch this game. It's going to be on Facebook and YouTube. You can watch it on either one, and we're just excited to have you guys join us. So it should be starting in about 3.5 minutes here on TLSN. We'll be right back.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food, to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
All right, sorry, guys. I stepped away for a second. They started doing starting lineups before I got back, so that's why that camera was running a little bit behind there, so I apologize. Getting set up for our next game. Game number 20 this week. I'm getting a little tired, so.
And now the starting lineup for the Jasper Lady Pirates. Number 5,
So here we go, Jasper Lady Pirates. Number 5 is going to be Martin, Riley Martin. Number 15, Kinley Stevens. Number 22, Kylie Carlton. Number 31, Delaney Riddell. And number 34, Emmy Demiston. That's the starting lineups for Jasper. It's Jasper versus Marshall. Marshall's starting lineup is Parker Pruitt, Isabel Harness, Amy Roberts, Miley Harris, and then number 52 is also Harris. So getting ready to get started. I'm going to zoom it out a little bit since I had it in while they were doing the trophy presentation. So give me just a second. We'll get this guy started. Sorry, we're jumping back and forth in between games. I had to go get some snacks real quick in between games, so I was ready to go for this one. So, of course, fans, glad to have you guys joining us online. Looks like online we got Shauna Chambers. She's already chimed in. She says, let's go Bobcats. We've had 2 really good games. Cotter takes the senior boys consolation championship, and now we're on to the championship bracket here. So Jasper's going to have the first possession of the game after winning the jump ball. Jasper's had an impressive run to the championship along with Marshall. Nice up and under move by number 22, Carlton. Carlton's had a monster tournament. She's continuing it right there. Jasper strikes first. Marshall, too, has had a true team effort with their squad. They've had a lot of people that's had some really good games. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds. Marshall's going to get possession right now. It's 2-0. There's Pruitt with the drive, loses the handle. Going to go out of bounds. Going to go back to Jasper. How are you? Right now 2-0. 7:21 left here in the first quarter. Now we're on to the championship game. 2 really good consolation games, and now who's going to bring home the senior girls championship? There's a pitch to the corner. 3-pointer rattles around, doesn't go down. Loose ball. Harris is going to corral it. And here comes Marshall back the other way. Marshall's got Harness looking to take it all the way coast to coast. Bucket is good for Harness. It's 2-2. Marshall gets their first point of the game, and we are off and running. There's another 3-pointer from outside from Jasper. Going to be an offensive rebound. Martin doing a good job keeping it alive, and now Jasper's going to set up again. There's Carlton with the drive, hits the bucket. Carlton with 4 points already here in the first quarter. They're going to get the double dribble on Harness. So a turnover early. Right now 4-2 is the score. Jasper swings it to the corner. Martin goes inside to Carlton. Three-pointer attempt. Shot is off. That was attempted. That was number 31, Riddell. Riddell's also had a good tournament. We got a chance to see a couple of the Jasper games earlier in the tournament, and, you know, solid team. Same as Marshall. They defeated the Cotter Lady Warriors to get here. Pruitt's going to bring it down for Marshall. But guys, it's been a fun tournament here at the Arvest tournament. Congratulations too to Kingston Senior Girls Yellow Jacket squad. They took home the championship. So congrats to that team. They took home the Senior Girls Consolation Championship in our first game of the day, and then in a nail-biter that we just had, Cotter versus Norfolk. Cotter took the victory. Actually, the young man working camera for me right now, he hit one of the winning shots in the game, Mr. Devin Milton, so he's our player of the game. Now he's manning camera. He's a little more awake than he was last Saturday when he was helping out. Jump ball is going to be the call, so it's going to go back to Marshall. Low scoring first quarter here on TLSN. These teams just getting started. First of two senior high championship games here. So Jasper right now, 4-2 leads, swinging it around. There's Carlton up and under. Misses the little shot there, gonna draw the foul. Looks like Carlton's gonna go to the line. Foul's gonna be on 52 Harris. So Carlton now to go line for 2 shots. Hits the first one, makes it 5-2. Of course, we have Senior High Girls Championship right here, and then the final game of the day will be Senior High Boys Championship. That one rattles around. Looks like it's going to be a lane violation, so the point does not count. So Carlton hits 1 of 2 with the lane violation. And now here comes the Lady Bobcats of Marshall. Of course, those people watching online, guys, this is an interactive broadcast, so let's know who you're cheering for. You're cheering for the Bobcats. You're cheering for Jasper Pirates. That one's thrown out of bounds, so now Jasper's going to get it back about halfway through the first quarter. It's been a fun day of basketball here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Fun week of basketball. Game number 20 in the last 7 days. There's a three-pointer from the corner. It's no good. Loose ball. Going to be tracked down by the Lady Pirates. Riddell with the drive. Nice dish. There's Carlton with the left hand. She's having a big first quarter. Right now the lead is 7-2. Passes on the floor. Jasper forcing the steal. And the Lady Pirates up 5, looking for more. That ball is going to be tipped out of bounds, going to stay with the Lady Bobcats. And it looks like we got a timeout on the floor. 3:58 left here in the first quarter. It is 7-2 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We'll be right back here on TLSN. Glad to have you joining us today. Okay, guys, welcome back here at the Arvest Tournament. First half, spin move by Carlton. They're going to get her with the travel. Ball now back to Marshall. 7-2 score here in the first quarter. Low scoring first quarter. This is the loose cannon, David McBee, and I got Devin the Cooler Milton. He's helping me on camera. Hit one of the winning shots in the last game, and now he's working camera. Hopefully I got his camera, I got his call right. I have to go back and watch the replay on that. I think I might have called him Mendeleski. If I did, Devin, I'm sorry, man. It's your change of number. It's confusing. There's a three-pointer from outside from Denniston, and Jasper looking good here in the opening quarter. Of course, these group of Pirate fans that follow this Jasper team up, they were here super early this morning. I mean, they were ready to go at like 10 o'clock, even though the game wasn't till 1. So good defense by the Pirates. Lady Pirates forced the turnover. So now Riddell's going to walk it down we're right about 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. This is the championship bracket. We just finished the consolation. There's Harness knocking it out of bounds. But we're glad to have the Pirate fans and Bobcat fans. You guys are always a lot of fun online, and feel free to comment in the chat. Let us know who you're cheering for, a player you want to give a shout out on, anything. Harness almost had the steal. Dangerous pass, loose ball. Jasper, though, Martin tracks it down. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Cross-court pass, three-pointer from the corner. It is good. Stevens hits the big three. And I'll tell you what, it looked like Jasper was going to have a defensive stop there, and right before the shot clock ran out, lob inside to number 34, Roberts. She is fouled on the play. So now Roberts going to line for 2 shots. First free throw off the front of the rim. Second free throw attempt coming here. And of course, appreciate you guys all week long. I know you guys have been joining us here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. And now Jasper, nice entry pass. There's Carlton again. Carlton has been in fuego here in the first quarter actually. Now the lead is 12, 15-3. Shot is missed, rebound by number 34, Denniston. Roberts commits the foul. That's going to be Roberts' first personal foul. (15-3) is the score. Nice pass from entry pass from Carlton to number 5, Martin.
Foul number 20, Beckwith. That's her first personal, team foul number 3.
There's a runner, jump shot in and out. Carlton gets the rebound, and Carlton draws the foul. They're going to call that on Harris. It's going to be second on Harris, fourth on the team. And now Carlton back to the line. Hits the free throw. I will say, too, I think all the Jasper fans, I think they're doing a blackout. Every single one of them, I think, have had black T-shirts on, so which makes it easy to pick out the Jasper fans. So, but they've definitely brought a group up to cheer on, see if they can get this championship, and they're happy right now in this first quarter as the lead now 17-3. That's number 10, Izzy Harness. She was the player of the game last game. Steven hits the ground for Jasper. So it's going to be an offensive foul against Marshall. So now Jasper's going to get it back with 1:23 left. We've had 2 good games so far as Yellville Summit led for a big part of the game, but Kingston, from about middle of the second quarter, took over, and they ended up winning the Senior Girls Championship. The Cotter boys game, it was just a back-and-forth affair with Cotter hitting a couple buckets in the last minute to pull away. There's a three-pointer from outside. It's good. Martin with the 3, and now it's 20-3. As Marshall right now just struggling to get anything going on offense. There's a step back. Good rebound. Nice play by Martin. Down low for Jasper. Driving in is Riddell. think the foul's going to be on the floor. Don't think it's going to be a continuation.
Foul number 21, Williams. After second personal.
So that's going to be in the penalty. Right now, 6 fouls, so 2 shots coming here from Riddell. Riddell hits the first one. So now the lead is swollen to 18. Riddell hits both of them. Makes it a 19-point lead. And it's stolen. Quick hands there. Takes it in with the left hand is number 15, Stevens. You could say it's a black wave right now for the Jasper fans in the crowd. And then it's a white wave on the court with the team wearing white, Jasper. And now it's 25-3. Jasper, impressive job on defense here in the first quarter, holding them to 3 points. There's Harness with the run. There's the putback, and that finally ends this run. Makes it 25-5. Plenty of time left for Jasper to set something up. 5 seconds to go. They're going to get the double dribble. So now Marshall's going to get it back. 2 seconds, enough time for a catch and shoot. As it looks like Lead Hill and the groups making their way in for our next game. We got senior high boys right after this. Marshall unable to get the shot off, but a big first quarter for Jasper. At the end of one, it's 25-5 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
All right, guys, welcome back here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Big first quarter for Jasper. Right now up 25-5 online. We got Jacob Hudson says, "Go Lady Pirates." Shan McCutcheon says, "Go Lady Pirates." ESPN Daniels says, "Go Pirates." So right now, fans online got to be happy. 20-point lead here in the first half. And Jasper has it back. Another three-pointer rattles around. In and out. Harness gets the board for Marshall. Of course, both of these teams play in the 1A. I'm sorry, Marshall might be in the 2 now. Marshall might be in, Marshall, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Marshall's in with, I think they're in with Cotter. It's going to be a travel. It's going to be the call on Harris. Going to give it back to Jasper. But what I was getting at, Marshall and Jasper, they've always had a rivalry, even if they're maybe not in the same conference. There's Riddell with the drive. Offensive rebound, going to get another shot at it. Loose ball's on the floor. Here comes Harris. Up to Harness. Harness takes it in with the right hand. Harness, Jasper definitely needed, or Marshall needed that, their first bucket in quite a while. If you're Marshall right now, it's just you're not going to be able to make up 18 points all at once, but just start trying to chip away. But Jasper is wanting to keep the pedal to the metal. Third of 4 games, another quadruple header of action. Game number 20 that we've done this week here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. There's a good look to Roberts. Harris pulls it back, misses the rebound. And here comes the Lady Pirates. Stevens. She's got Mannon, number 1, in with her. All kind of all over the place. They get it to Riddell. They go inside. There's Edgman. They're going to get Edgman. Thought they were actually going to call a travel on it, but it looks like it's a foul. The foul was before the travel, according to the refs. So number 34, Roberts, his foul's going to be on her. That's number 2 on Roberts as Edgman goes to the line. Actually, it looks like they're going to inbound it from the sideline. So appreciate you guys watching on Facebook and YouTube. And if you haven't done it yet, guys, can help us out. Follow us on Facebook. Help us get over 6,000 followers. We're almost there. So if you guys could help us hit that today, that would be amazing. Also, we only needed 3 more subscribers to hit 1,700 on YouTube. So help us out there. Looks like we got a timeout on the floor. 5:53 left. Second quarter, and right now it is Jasper right now in control, 25-7 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network, guys. We'll be right back. All right, back to the court here. It's 25-7 here on TLSN. Glad to have you here. Marshall right now down 18, trying to see if they can get back into this game. Leadhill Jasper next in the championship boys final. Marshall's had some better looks in the last couple possessions, just shots not falling right now. Three-pointer by Mannon's gone, but it's an offensive rebound. So now Riddell started to drive inside, lost the handle, going to be out of bounds off of Marshall. $18 seconds on the shot clock. Triple team in Carlton. Step just inside the three-point line. Nice shot there by Martin. And now that puts the lead to 20. Harris's shot is short. There's Roberts tracking it down for Marshall. Marshall right now just can't buy a bucket. And finally, Harris hits the shot. Again, keeps it to 18. Jasper has looked good offensively and defensively. There's a three-pointer. Martin with the 3, and now the lead is 21. Here comes Harris. She stops, she shoots, ball in and out. Edgman with the board off to Riddell. Throw a shout out to our friends over at the Marshall Sports Network. They've been over here doing all the Marshall games this week, so they always do a great job, that group over there. Carlton's just been active down low, draws the foul.
Fouls number 35. Harris has her first, Kings second. Carlton is the line to shoot 2.
Foul's going to be on Harris. It's going to be number 1 on Harris as Carlton sinks the first free throw. For those fans that are going to be joining us in a little bit for Lead Hill and Jasper for that Senior Boys Championship, we will end the stream after this game, start up a new stream. We like to do that every game, so that way you definitely, you will get the, you don't have to dig and go through 8 hours of games to find your game if you want to see a highlight. So if someone wants to watch the Cotter game and see if I call Devin Milton Mendeleski, it's real easy to find that game because we separated out. There's Pruitt for 3. Off the back of the rim, drops in. Again, gets it to about 20. Marshall's been hanging to around 20, but Jasper has not let them back in. They've just offensively just kept the momentum going. There's a good play by Marshall as they're trying to chip back away and get in, make this a game. There's Roberts wide open down low. Bucket is good by Roberts. Jasper not happy with their defense on that play. They want a timeout. So 32-14, 3:25 to go. We'll be back in a minute here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. All right, guys, welcome back. Twin Lakes Sports Network, 3:25 left here in the second, and Jasper in the lead right now, up 18. Got possession of the ball. The Lady Pirates, they dominated on their way here. Marshall had a couple battles, but they made it. Now Roberts with the steal. The Bobcats trying to get back into this game. Still plenty of time for them to get back in the game, but they definitely need to get a little run here to, I think if you're Marshall, you're saying, hey, let's try to get this thing back into single digits by the start of the second quarter. You're not going to be able to make up 18 points in the next 3 minutes, but. So fouls on Carlton. So that is number 2 on Carlton. That's the first on the team here in the second quarter. Marshall to inbound it. Fresh shot clock, 35 seconds on it. They get it in just in time to Harris. Harris stops, she shoots, shot in and out. Carlton with the board, they're gonna get her with the travel. So Jasper's gonna give it right back to Marshall. Summary of the game. Game so far is Kingston took the victory in the senior high girls consolation game, our first game of the day. Congrats to them. Then, senior boys consolation game. Cotter took the victory over Norfolk. Harness trying to go baseline, draws the foul. So fouls on Mannon. Yeah, Jacob Hudson, he said Jasper and Marshall were in the same conference in the 90s and 2000s. Jasper dropped down to 1A somewhere around 2008. See, I knew they were in there a long time ago. Harris with the bucket. So I'm not completely crazy. Drive to the inside. Riddell hits the bucket, draws the foul. And now it looks like she's going to be going to the line. Seeing if she can complete the old-fashioned three-point play here.
Basket good by Riddell. She's on the line for a single try.
So now Riddell to the line, trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play here. Foul was on Harness. That's number 2 on her. And it falls in, so now the lead back to 19. Good pressure defense, forces a turnover. Riddell and Carlton has a 2-on-1. Carlton's gonna clean up on the missed shot. Another bucket, lead now is 21. Harris on the outside. Harris to Harris, draws the foul, bucket goes down. And now gonna go to the line, trying to complete a three-point play for Marshall as they're trying to climb back into this. Actually, the foul is on Riddell. That's number 3 on Riddell, so a little bit of foul trouble for Jasper here. Right now in the lead comfortably, up 18. 2:02 to go. It's been a fun day, been a fun week of basketball. Game number 20 we've done this week, and we've had some good ones. Right now, Marshall's gonna have to work to get back in this one. There's Carlton working hard. Wide open 3 in the corner again. Stevens makes Marshall pay. It's like they say her foot was on the line, so two-pointer gonna make it 40-19. They lob it for Harris, wide open. Both teams starting to loosen up a little bit on offense, as it was a slow scoring, especially Marshall, slow scoring first quarter. Oh, it's going to be a travel violation, ball back to Marshall. But Jasper's put up 40 points here in the first half. And it's been a team effort. They've done it from inside, they've done it from outside. Harris drives, splits the defense with the nice finger roll, gets it back to a 17-point game. And Riddell took in that shot uncontested. Riddell usually never misses that shot, rolls out. Ball's gonna stay with Jasper. 49 seconds left on the shot clock. In our third of 4, we still got Lead Hill versus Jasper. Jasper fans gonna be busy today. Edgman, nothing there. Good ball movement. Ends up in a wide open 3. Harris corrals the rebound. Gonna be knocked out of bounds. Good defense there from Riddell with the punch out. 40-23, 35 seconds to go. Looks like about a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Harris from outside, three-pointer. That gets it back to 14, so Marshall playing much better here in the second quarter. Has now got it back down to 14. Riddell with the drive. On a contact there, they're going to call down 34. That's going to be on Roberts. Now it's going to be 3 on Roberts. So right now, Roberts has 3 fouls for Marshall. And Carlton has 3 fouls for Jasper. Only players in foul trouble. Five seconds, plenty of time for a quick catch and shoot. And they get a 3, wide open 3 at the buzzer. Shot is long. Marshall dodged a bullet there. Much better second quarter for Marshall as they're trying to get back in and make this a game. But right now it's 40 for Jasper, 26 for Marshall at halftime here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Guys, we'll be back in about 8 minutes here on TLSN. Guys, welcome back here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. So glad to have you here on TLSN, watching on Facebook and YouTube. We got Kelsey Ingalls. She said, "Go Pirates." Sean Chambers says, "Keep chipping away, ladies, and D, keep grinding." So second half, good end of the half for Marshall, as it looked like, at one point they were down 23 points. They got it back down to 14 to finish the half. So they're trying to chip their way back in. There's looks like Stevens going to be called with the foul as Harness taking it in. So plenty of time in this game for both teams to try to make this a game. Jasper offensively has just looked impressive here in the first half with 40 points. There's Harris from the top. Nice shot. And just like that, it's back to an 11-point game. So Marshall battling back here has got it back down to almost to single digits again. They tried going inside to Carlton. Carlton playing right now with 3 fouls. Roberts with 3 fouls as well. Those are the only players in foul trouble. I got Devin the Cooler Milton, our player of the game, the Arvest player of the game for the last game. Congrats to his his Cotter Warriors, man, too many games, sorry. Carlton with a nice play, draws the foul. So Carlton now trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. This is that one, loose balls on the floor. Marshall keeps it alive. Here comes Harris. Still plenty of time for the Lady Bobcats to get back into this one, but right now Jasper up 13. Of course, we appreciate you guys joining us here on TLSN. Pruitt loses the ball. Here's the steal on the play. Kick out to Riddell, inside to Carlton. Good ball movement by the Lady Pirates. They find a wide open 3 in the corner. There's Riddell with the rebound and the putback. Nice play by Riddell. Or Carlton, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I've done too many games this week. Carlton. As Harris, right now 15-point game. Pruitt, a lot of contact between Pruitt and number 5, Martin. They're going to call Martin with the foul. So 2 fouls on Jasper here in the first minute and a half of the third quarter. Harness inbounds it off to Harris. Harris trying to go baseline. And that's tipped out of bounds off Harris, so Jasper with the defensive stop. Looks like fans starting to make their way in for our final championship game. Going to be taking place right after this. Lead Hill versus Jasper. That should be a slobber knocker to finish out the 2025 Arvest tournament. This is our 8th year covering it, and it's been a fun tournament so far. Nice pass down low. Carlton, though, shot comes short. Good defense there by the Lady Bobcats as Harris looking to take it coast to coast with the left hand. Nice play. And now the lead is 13. Still plenty of time for Marshall to get back in this. Here's Riddell with the bump. They're going to call that on Pruitt. That's Pruitt's second. So now Riddell going to the line. Of course, those watching on Facebook and YouTube, guys, help us out a little bit if you're watching on Facebook and YouTube. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that follow button on Facebook. Help us. We're getting close to a couple milestones, so help put us over the top. As Riddell hits the first one. Second free throw attempt coming here. Both free throws good. Now it's a 15-point game. Confusion on the inbounds. From Marshall, so the turnover. Quick inbounds pass. There's a three-pointer from outside. Good rebound there from Riddell. Takes it in. Tough shot. Misses it. Going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay with Jasper. I say congrats though to the Cotter Lady Warriors with their, or Cotter Senior Boys Warriors. Man, I'm really losing it, Devin. On their victory, getting the consolation. We got their picture posted on Facebook. You can check it out. So Marshall gets the stop, and now down 15. Pressure being put on by the Lady Pirates as they're making Harness work just to get it cross court. Just barely beats the 10 count. Pruitt with the drive. Tough shot by Pruitt. Looks like she did a matrix there and had to twist. Draws the foul. Foul's going to be on 22 Carleton. Now that's 4 fouls on Carleton. Just halfway through the third quarter, so Carleton in foul trouble. And Pruitt hits the free throw, so now things getting interesting here in Bobcat country as Carleton comes out in foul trouble. Pruitt trying to take advantage to get it back to 13, and she does not. There's Roberts with the rebound, put back. Finally, it's going to be a jump ball between Roberts and Edgmond. Possession arrow is going to stay with the Lady Bobcats. So Pruitt to inbound it. And now down 14, gets it off to Harness. Harness misses the shot, gets another attempt at it, misses that one again. It's going to be a foul on 35. They're going to call that on Harris. That's her second. Team foul number 4 already for Marshall. So next foul will be free throws for the rest of the quarter for Jasper. We're going to get the offensive foul on Jasper. Edgmond, that's going to be her first foul. But now both teams with 4. A lot of fouls in the first 3 minutes of this quarter. Now Lead Hill versus Jasper later in our next game. Senior boys right after this one. This one's still not over yet as Marshall trying to get back into this. They've trailed by as much as 23. And there's Riddell, takes it in, coast to coast, gets the bucket and the foul. And now Harness with 3 fouls. And then penalty for the rest of the on Marshall. Now the lead back to 16. Free throw in and out, jump ball. Possession arrow to Jasper. It looked like our internet did crash for a second there, so hopefully internet's back now. A little bit of a blip on the internet for a second. There's a three-pointer from the top. That's Stevens. Stevens with the 3. Foul's going to be on Stevens. That's going to be her 3rd. So fouls right now just piling up. The lead now 19 with Harris going to the line. And Harris hits the first one back to a 20-point lead. Or I'm sorry, hits the first one, makes it an 18-point lead. Still time for Marshall, but right now down 17. The next 4 minutes are going to be critical as they're running out of time here and at the Arvest tournament. Riddell with the drive. Good patience shown by the Lady Pirates as they pull it back out. Good ball movement. Shot is up from the corner. It's short. Harris gets the board for Marshall. Right now, Pruitt driving over to Harness. Harness with the drive. Tough shot, doesn't go in. Tries to keep it alive. It's out of bounds on Marshall, so now Jasper gets it back. 3:38 left here in the third quarter. Of course, those that are going to be watching for Lead Hill versus Jasper later, be sure you can, we'll end this stream after this game, and then we'll restart the stream. You can watch that game right here on Facebook and YouTube. Harris hits the ground hard.
Fouls number 31, Riddell. That's her first personal.
Fouls on Riddell. That's just her first personal. Should be 2 free throws right there. So both teams in the penalty. So any fouls here in the last 3.5 minutes is going to be free throws.
Harris goes to the line to shoot 2.
So Harris now going to get 2 shots on the foul from Riddell. Hits the first one. Marshall's been able to get it down to 13, but has not been able to get any closer than that. And now they're down 16. Harris misses that one. There's Riddell with the board. Riddell drives in, and she is fouled. Tell you what, a lot of fouls here in this second half. That's the 12th foul between the two teams here, and we still got 3 minutes left in this quarter. So now Riddell going to go to the line. She's got 2 shots here. First free throw off the rim, no good. Now 16-point game. And Riddell makes it 17. Every time it seems like Marshall gets within 13, then Jasper answers right back. It's Pruitt taking it in. Ball's on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay with Marshall. .242 left here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. So glad to have you guys joining us online. It's like online it says the audio seems a little quiet today. It's probably just me. I'm probably a little quiet. I think I've run out. I can turn my volume up a little bit though. There we go. We'll try to turn that up. Tell me if that sounds a little bit better there. So appreciate Tad Huff. He's saying audio seems a little quiet. Put in the chat. Tell me if that sounds a little better. I turned it up a little bit. I was screaming earlier. It could just be that I'm just getting tired. So sorry, guys. 35 hours this week of streaming. We got a steal. Pass ahead for Stevens. Misses a shot. Harness going to come away with it. Ahead, there's Harris wide open for the layup. Bucket is good. And now Marshall again has it down 15, trying to get back into this thing. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Riddell with the drive. She draws the foul. In the penalty, we're going to have free throws here.
Foul's number 34, Roberts.
Foul's going to be on Roberts. That's 4 now on Roberts here in the third.
Riddell at the line for 2.
So Tad Huff, you're watching on YouTube, tell me if that sounds a little better since I turned it up for you. Riddell now to the line. And she sinks the first free throw. Second free throw attempt coming from Riddell. And it goes all the way around the rim, but it doesn't go in. It's 53-37, 16-point game. There's Pruitt from outside, misses the three. There's a putback from Roberts. Gets it back to a 14-point game. Second free throw attempt coming. Stevens with the drive, gets the contact from Harris. So now that's number 3 on Harris. So fouls starting to become a factor in this second half match. I've got a lot of players with 3 and 4 fouls. So it might be going into the bench the way it's going. First free throw by Stevens is good. Makes it a 15-point game. Second free throw is in and good. Back to a 16-point lead as Harris brings it down. She's got Harness. Harness loses the handle. Steal by Jasper. Throw ahead for Riddell. Riddell and Harris takes it in, hits the bucket. And now the lead is back to 18. And Marshall's coach having a conversation, not happy. He felt that his player got fouled.
Timeout Marshall. This will be a full timeout.
Is not happy with the call. Full timeout on the floor. 18-point lead for Jasper, 57-39 here in the third quarter here at the Arvest tournament. We will be right back. Hi guys, welcome back here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. All right, Tad, you said audio sounds good now. I'm talking a little louder now too. I think I was just starting to drag, so I need to get called out. Took a chug of my energy drink, got my Rockstar Fruit Punch, starting to kick in. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow to Jasper. Right now, Jasper looking good offensively. They got 57 points through 3 quarters. Marshall right now down 18. They've played even with them this quarter, but unfortunately not able to make up this big deficit. Right now down 18. They need a bucket right here. There's Harness for 3. Harness is shot in and out. Here comes Riddell. Riddell throws a bullet. Nice play by number 5. Martin with the catch in the left hand. Difficult shot. Now gets it to a 20-point game under a minute to go as Pruitt takes it in.
Foul's number 5, Martin. That's her second personal.
Foul's going to be on Martin. That's number 2 on her. So 15 fouls here in the third quarter. Pruitt going to line for 2 shots. Of course, our next game, we're going to have Lead Hill versus Jasper. Senior Boys Championship game right here on TLSN. Pruitt hits the first one. Second free throw is short. Carlton, who's checked back in the game. Carlton right now playing with 4 fouls. Roberts has 4 fouls for Marshall. She's out right now. There's Riddell taking it in. And now the lead is back to 21. Marshall got it down to 13 after being down 23, but now Jasper getting some room. Harris from the top, big three. And I'll tell you what, man, Marshall needed that. Under 10 seconds to go. Plenty of time for Jasper to get a shot. There's Carlton for three. Misses it, loose balls on the floor. That's gonna do it. As we're getting ready to go to the fourth. Jasper right now in control. They're up 18, 61-43 here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network, guys. We'll be right back here on TLSN. All right, guys, it is fourth quarter go time here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. Jasper up 18. They're 8 minutes away from winning the Senior Girls Championship here at the Arvest Tournament. Marshall gonna have to move quick if they want to get back. Jasper has pretty much led throughout. It's been a great performance by this Lady Pirates squad. Harris with the tough shot. She's going to draw the foul. And let's see who they call this on. Carlton right now has 4. That is number 5. So Carlton fouls out with 7:44 left here in the fourth quarter. So Harris now for 2 shots. Carlton out of the game. As they're trying to get back into this game. Second free throw is no good. There's Harness with the rebound and putback. Taking advantage of Carlton being out of there is Harness. And now the lead is 16. 7:33 to go. Stevens with the drive, loses it, and here comes Marshall. Bobcats right now down 16, trying to get back into this. Pruitt with the drive, loses the shot. Here comes Stevens back the other way. There's a three-pointer from outside. It's off. Harris with the board. You got Harrison Harness on the outside for Marshall. Tried to go back door to Harris. Riddell made the play, but then there's Pruitt with the steal. Misses the shot, gonna draw the foul. This is Pruitt. So now Riddell gets her second foul. Now 16-point game. Spin move there. Nice play by Harris. Doesn't finish the shot. So foul's going to be on Harris. That's going to be her 4. So now Harris with 4 fouls. Because all these fouls really starting to mount up here. 61-45, Jasper. That's 6.5 minutes, seeing if they can take this championship. Of course, we got Jasper and Lead Hill coming up right after this. Three-pointer from the corner. No good. Harris has it. Harris trying to take it coast to coast. loses the handle. Good play by Riddell. Now Riddell coming back the other way. Pass ahead to Stevens. Difficult shot. Stevens, though, she hits it. And now it's an 18-point game. Pruitt takes it in, draws the foul, throws it up. Now going to go to the line. Still 18-point lead for Jasper, under 6 minutes. Pruitt's got 2 shots coming here from the line. She misses the first one. Jasper struggling from the charity stripe tonight. Second one gonna go out of bounds. So it's gonna stay with Jasper. After this game, we'll stay just long enough to see the as they give out the Player of the Game awards, Hustle Awards, and then also awarding the championships trophy, and then we'll start a new stream for the final game of the night. All right, so looks like foul was on Harris. That's number 3 on her. Team foul number 2 here in the 4th. Riddell with the drive, misses the shot, loose ball. Pruitt and Riddell battling. Jasper comes away with it and hits the 3. Martin with the big 3, and now the lead is 21. Harness stops, pops, 3-point shots in and out. She's had several that have just gone in and out. Jasper finds a wide open Stevens, who makes them pay, and now the lead is the largest of the game, 24 points. 69-45, 24-point lead here. Harris trying to answer back for Jasper. She doesn't. Loose ball. Jump ball. It's going to go back to Jasper. So halfway through the 4th quarter, it's a 24-point lead now. As we're just a little bit away from our final game of the Arvest tournament. It's been a fun tournament again this year. They swing it inside. There's Edgman. Shot from the corner, it's off. Rebound by Harris. 4 minutes to go. There's Harris from inside the free throw line. Draws the foul, now she's gonna go to the line.
Fouls number 5. Martin, that's her 4th personal. Team foul.
So that's fouls on number 5. That's on Martin. That's her 4th personal. Harris misses the free throw. Harris gets 1 of 2 from the line. 4 minutes to go here in the 4th. As this one's kind of, I'll just say Jasper's kind of pulling away in this one. Edgman going to be called for the travel, but with Jasper just came out, jumped on him early, got the lead, and then they've been in control throughout. Marshall has tried to fight back. They've tried to claw back, but just has not been able to get back in single digits since the 1st quarter.
Fouls on number 1, and that's her 2nd personal. Team foul number 5.
So foul's going to be on Mannon. That is the 5th foul, so Free throws now coming for Marshall. 3:38 left here in the fourth quarter. Pruitt hits the first free throw. Pruitt hits one of two. So the Jasper Lady Pirates, impressive performance here. Impressive team performance. They had a lot of people that contributed on this squad. They've had quite the tournament here at the Arvest tournament. And they're going to finish it off with a championship victory. And then Jasper, they get the first championship, or their team's going to be able to win both boys and girls championship. We're about to find out. So that's number 5 on Roberts as she fouls out for Marshall. Not really sure what the call was. We're waiting to hear. So bench warning on Marshall was the call, not a foul on Roberts. Roberts still has 4. And now clock continuing to roll, but the Jasper Lady Pirates under 3 minutes away. There's Pruitt with the drive inside, hits the layup. And now Marshall definitely just going to take their time up here, up 20. Impressive wire-to-wire performance by the Lady Pirates. Riddell in the corner. There's a three-pointer. Shots off. Pruitt's going to come away with it with 2 minutes left. It's stolen right back. Riddell in the corner. There's Stevens again. Misses it. Loose balls on the floor as a couple. Harris hits the ground hard right there.
Fouls on number 24, Edmund. That's her second personal.
Fouls on number 24. Edgman, and Harris gets up, looks like she's okay. So Roberts, who's got 4 fouls, checking back in with 156 left. And for those fans that are tuning in for Jasper versus Lead Hill, as soon as this game is over right here, we're going to restart the stream for the Senior Boys Championship game. It's going to be Jasper versus Lead Hill. Should be a good one right here on TLSN for the Arvest Championship. Looks like Roberts is going to go line for 2 shots. Jasper right now up 20, under 2 minutes. They're going to take the Senior Girls Championship. Solid tournament here for Jasper. As they have led this game from basically from the first minute. Wire-to-wire victory. Looks like Riddell commits the foul, so that's number 3 on her. First free throw is good, extends it, or pulls it back to a 19-point game, but Second free throw goes in. Because right now the Lady Pirates going to bring it down under 2 minutes. Carlton had a huge first half. She's out right now with foul trouble, but Riddell. They're going to get Pruitt with the foul. That's going to be number 4 on Pruitt. Now 2 shots coming here for Riddell. That one rattles around. Shot is no good. Second attempt coming here for Riddell. She hits 1 of 2, gets it back to 19 as Jasper's coming down. This is our 3rd of 4 games today and quadruple header coverage again. There's Pruitt with the bucket. Nice play by Pruitt. Quick recap, our first game of the day was, there's Riddell trying to take it in, loses it. Edgman picks it up, hits the shot. As our quick recap, first game of the day, Kingston defeated Yellville Summit. They took the Senior Girls Consolation Championship game. Senior Boys, Cotter won the Consolation Championship. They defeated Norfolk in a thriller, went down to the wire. And then this one has been all Jasper, wire to wire, up 19 in control. So that's going to be number 5 on Martin. Martin fouls out. So Jasper's going to get it back right now. Still a good run by Marshall. The Lady Bobcats, they had some good victories over here at the Arvest tournament. Jasper, though, was head and tails above everyone else this year, and they're going to take this championship. As Harris goes to the line. So we'll have our Arvest Bank Player of the Game and Arvest Hustle Award that we'll be getting that shortly. They'll present that, and then also they will present the championship trophy to the Jasper Lady Pirates as Pruitt knocks it out of bounds. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Jasper. So back to Marshall with 46 seconds left. Harness with the nice move baseline. Missed a shot. Good play there by Stevens. It's going to stay with Marshall. So runner-up finish here for the Marshall Lady Bobcats. Three-pointer, no good. Riddell gets the board. Shot clock turned off as we're under 35 seconds. Well, Jasper's got one. Are they going to be able to make it two? We're going to find out in the next few minutes. As the Lady Pirates, foul committed there by Pruitt. So now Pruitt fouls out. Only 12 seconds left on the clock, so Jasper should be able to run the clock out here and get the victory. So guys, get your popcorn, get a snack. We got a good one coming up after this one. Going to start a new stream. So all those Lead Hill fans that are tuning in, or Jasper fans, we'd start a new stream after each game. So we'll be down for about 5 minutes, and then we'll be coming back live. First, let's hear the So right now, getting ready to hand out the awards here. We'll hang around just long enough to cover that, and then we'll restart the stream. So we'll see who gets the Player of the Games and the Hustle Award. Congratulations to the Jasper Lady Pirates.
Folks at RMS Bank want to hand out a Hustle Award. It's going to go to the number 35, Miley Harris.
Miley Harris gets our Hustle Award. Congratulations.
And MVP is going to go to the number 15, Kinley Stevens.
And number 15, Kinley Stevens, gets the MVP award.
And your RMS Bank Invitational Tournament Senior Girls runners-up are the Marshall Lady Bobcats.
You have the Marshall Lady Bobcats. They get the runner-up here. Zoom in a little closer. Congratulations to the Marshall Lady Bobcats.
Tournament winner from RMS Bank, the Jasper Lady Pirates.
And then the champions is your Jasper Lady Pirates. Congratulations to the Jasper Lady Pirates. As I think they're going to come out, they're going to get some team pictures. Congratulations. They are the senior girls champions here at the Arvest tournament. So we're going to step away. Looks like we probably got about 15 minutes to the start of the next game. We're going to end this stream and then start a new one right here on the Twin Lakes Sports Network. So we'll be back.